morning. Sadhguru, you're talking about save the soil, 100 days, a two-wheeler, driving so many days, 697 events, so stressful for us to see. Why a two-wheeler, why not a car?
See, I've been talking about soil for over 30 years. I've been talking to agriculture ministries, environment ministries, bureaucrats, some of the world, country heads, all sorts of people, soil scientists. Everybody, when I speak to them, they say, Sadhguru, what you're saying is really great, this is very important, fantastic. And they will use that as a pillow for that night's sleep. They'll sleep on it. I have been talking to ordinary people, all kinds of people, but everybody sleeps on it. So I thought I had to do something before I'm too old and no good for anything. What is it that I have? Do I hold some official position somewhere? Am I a prime minister or a president or a minister, something? I'm nothing. The only thing that I have is people's love and goodwill. I thought I'll play a little yo-yo with their hearts. So, if I walk from London to Kaveri, it's sure death, it's suicide. If I cycle, I know I haven't cycled for many years, that is also certain death. Motorcycle, possible death. But if you handle it right, here I am. So I took this risk because the only way to awaken the world was to put myself to some kind of serious risk. Otherwise, I've spoken for 30 years. People say, yes, great, sleep. And there are a whole lot of other forces. They're writing articles in international magazines saying that tree planting is dangerous for the earth. Yes, I want you to read them. Even now recently, one of the American news agencies is writing some rubbish about us. I'm saying there are also forces like this who doesn't want anything good to happen. Because only problems are their investment in life. If there are no problems, they will not thrive. They need something ugly to be happening on a daily basis. If everything goes well, they'll be out of business. So with considering all this, I had to take a step which is of risk. Even now, after riding a motorcycle, when I land in Delhi, an international media comes to me and says, "You're riding this fat, big, luxurious motorcycle." I said, "Stop, man. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle?" He said, "No." Then shut up. You ride 30,000 kilometers and then understand whether it's a luxury or your ass falls off. You better know that. Yes. You just don't know nothing if you think a motorcycle is luxurious. It is large so that it survives 30,000 kilometers. Then I asked him, "What other means of transport do you think I should have used?" He says, "You could have used public transport." He wants me to go into DTC bus and travel 27 countries. I'm saying all these kinds of things are there. To beat all this down, I had to put my life to risk. Well, people won't understand what this is. When you ride some days anywhere between 12 to 18 hours a day when you're on the go, and you're doing interviews and interviews when you're riding, media interviews, television interviews you're doing, well, there is enormous amount of risk. Those who have any sense understand the risk, and that is why 3.9 billion people are on. So, motorcycle is not… People say, "Oh, Sadhguru loves motorcycles." They need to know, I rode motorcycles when I was very young. But for 32 years, I never sat on a motorcycle, nor did I even think of one. Only when I was on Rally for Rivers, around Bangalore city, people who knew my motorcycling past, they brought a motorcycle and said, Sadhguru, why don't you ride? I thought, after 32 years, can I really ride this machine? But then I went and just sat on it. Then I realized I haven't lost a day. Since then, I've been only traveling on the motorcycle. People do not know this, I traveled across 17 Native American nations in North America, in United States. That is 20 states. I covered over 10,600 miles in 36 days. This… one second, please. This is not because of love for motorcycle. People think I enjoy particular things. No, I am joyful. Whatever I do, I enjoy. If I walk, I enjoy it. If I cycle, I enjoy it. If I motorcycle, I enjoy it. If I fly, I enjoy it. If I don't do anything, that's the best thing. So it's not about the joy of motorcycle. I don't ever think motorcycle is joyful. I am joyful, all right? Motorcycle is not joyful, something else is not joyful, only this can be joyful, isn't it? So the motorcycle ride was calibrated, and if I say this to our own people internally, slowly a mountain of opposition will build. So I formed a separate organization. The core volunteers in Isha who've been with me for 25, 30 years, I never told them anything about Conscious Planet movement. Only 8 people. Here in United States, I formed a separate organization. With 8 people, we figured out a few basic things. And only on 3rd of January, I called around 20 core volunteers in Isha and told them, see, I'm planning something like… They said, Sadhguru, we'll do it 2023 because just 2 months we can't do it. I said, date has been fixed, I'm riding on 21st of March. And I announced to the larger meditator groups only on Mahashivratri night, which was 1st of March. 21st of March we took off. And our volunteers are such incredible people, on the way in 27 nations without a single hitch. 100 days, without a single hitch. Whether it is logistics or meeting the right kind of people, the ministries and things, everything, without a single hitch, the whole thing was done. Well, why means, because I do things the way it works, that's important for me. What do you think? Anything that we do must be done the way it works. If I fly around and do this, you think people would pay attention? If I drive around, would it get the attention? Motorcycle did it.